Hey, welcome, Beer Baseball Blogcast, Angelo Trinidad, Kevin Lyon. It is Cinco de Mayo. Welcome to our very first episode, and we are glad to be here. It is Cinco de Mayo, as I said. I'm wearing the flying chanclas to San Antonio.
So am I. Right
And,
there.
yeah.
Got the chanclas.
So this is our first run on this. I actually have to figure out how to turn down my audio. I'm actually going to have it down here. So
you're doing it live. So.
Just for a second. Yeah. It's actually feeding back on me and I don't know how to do it. Yeah. So let me share my screen right here. We're doing it live, pal.
Yep.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right. So it is May 5th, 2020, episode 1 of the Beer Baseball Blogcast. We're so happy that you joined us. Thank you for all the positive feedback last week on our pilot episode. It is happy Cinco de Mayo. And if you have a sombrero, throw it to the sky. Also, we are, I have a golden sombrero here. Can either one of you tell me what the golden sombrero is?
Wasn't it like 4 strikeouts in a game?
Sorry?
Isn't it like a batter strikes out 4 times in a game? I'm probably way
4
off.
times.
I know
4
it's 4
times.
times.
You're exactly right.
Wow.
And what is it when a batter strikes out 5 times?
I have no idea, sir. Platinum sombrero?
Yeah, and it is.
What?
You're right. And what is it when a batter strikes out 6 times in a game?
Oh.
Game over. I don't know.
A titanium sombrero.
Titanium.
That's right, folks.
I didn't sell enough records to get beyond platinum. All right.
Okay. So, Angelo Trinidad, I'd like you to go first. I want you to state your name. You've been a baseball fan since, your team affiliation, your pro wrestling connection. We are all related through pro wrestling. That's why we're here. But baseball is the real reason why we're here. And baseball is the extra cherry on top. Your favorite style of beer and your favorite craft brewery. Go for it.
Awesome. So my name is Angelo Trinidad, and I've been a baseball fan since 1992. Earliest memories of baseball were going to Stockton Ports games, which is now a major league or minor league affiliate, and going to games at Billy Hebert Field in Oak Park. My pro team affiliation is the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. However, I did grow up a San Francisco Giants fan. If you want to hear about how that all happened and came about, please go back to the archives and view our pilot episode. But I'm also representing for the Filipinos out there with my Filipino flag here. This hat was a limited release during Filipino Heritage Night at AT&T Park last season. My pro wrestling connection is I was a ring announcer on the Southern California Independent Circuit for about 10 years, and also worked behind the scenes as the head writer and lead producer for Championship Wrestling from Hollywood in Arizona. And most notably, ring announced for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, which is how I was connected and met both Michael and Kevin. My favorite style of beer is a blonde ale or a light lager. And my favorite craft brewery is Pizza Port, which has several different locations throughout South Orange County and San Diego County.
Well, I hope that within our blogcast, we'll expand you to other breweries and finding out. Pizza Port is a great place to start. And yeah, we've been friends for a long time through the Mat Wars. And it's always been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me. Kevin Lyon.
Yes,
you
sir.
were up. Actually, Angelo Trinidad, I'm going to get
there's Angelo.
Kevin Lyon.
I said last week, that's not me. Why is that up again?
Oh, that's right.
No proof there. That is me.
That's someone closely related to you, though.
Oh, closely related. All right. Well, we'll start. Like, now I got to see the question again. Well, my name's Kevin Lyon. I've been a baseball fan since about 1980 or 81. My first recollection is going to Angel games in Anaheim. I've been born and raised in Orange County. I've been going to Angel games for, my gosh, so yeah, over 40 years. We had season tickets, my family, for a couple of years in 83, 84. So more or less, I'm an Angel fan for life. You know, it was ingrained early on in my, you know, in my seed, in my loins, if you will. Anyways, the wrestling connection, as you can see, that handsome young man there, looking very dapper as could be. I met some friends who were breaking into wrestling in the mid 90s, and I didn't want to be a wrestler because I didn't want to get hurt. So I refereed for a while. A couple years later, they needed someone to fill in for a Mexican mini. Those of you know what a Mexican mini is, you know, the politically correct term for a little person, you know. And so my first match was against a 5 foot tall Mexican superstar named Ultimo Dragoncito. And slowly from there, I started wrestling here and there. And yeah, I became that masked man. Unfortunately, I lost my mask and stopped wrestling. My favorite beer would have to be, I usually go for IPAs. Give me some good IPU, give me some good hops. And for a favorite craft brewery, it's still the first one I found out about was called Noble. It's in Anaheim, walking distance from Angel Stadium. For Angel fans, you've probably been there. And I knew one of the original owners, and I was going there, gosh, since pretty much that they opened. And that opened up the can of worms, can of beers, I should say, to all the craft beer that's ended up coming about in the last 10, 15 years.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you for being here. We go to Angels games all the time. Whenever you go on your trips, we document that. Yeah, thank you for being a part of this. I mean, Kevin has started my Beer Baseball blog. When I first started it, we did that together. So we love going on adventures.
Oh yes, I miss it right now.
My name is Michael Mondragon. I used to wrestle as Disco Machine. I wrestled from 99 to 2010. I was one of the PWG 6. That promotion is still going today. It's one of the largest independent promotions in California, and a lot of WWE stars started there. AEW, a lot of their stars are there now. And I'm here with on the right picture with AEW commentator Excalibur, that is Kevin Owens / Steen, and myself in 2005. So yeah, we all came together through wrestling and found a love of baseball, that we all had a love of baseball previous. And so we're pursuing it. And then we all love craft beer. So that's why we're here. And we're here to talk about beer and baseball. But every once in a while, and in the future, we're going to have some guests that are pro wrestling related, and kind of bring it all together. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming up in the future. All right. And the question that we start with is, what are you drinking tonight?
Michael, you didn't tell us your favorite craft brewery and your favorite style of beer.
Oh, you're absolutely right. So my favorite, I'm always down for an IPA. I like kind of the lighter beers. Like porters and stouts are something that I'll have a little bit of, but I can't consume them in volume. So an IPA is right in my wheelhouse. My favorite, my favorite brewery is right now. That's a good question. You know what? I'll go with Coronado Brewing. Every time I have something from Coronado, it's phenomenal, and it's never let me down. Now, I mean, I have so many to choose from, so it's a bevy of gifts.
There's
whenever we go to a new craft brewery.
There's still hundreds in Southern California. It's crazy.
All right, so Angelo, what are you drinking?
Well, in honor of Cinco de Mayo, I'm drinking a Stone Brewing Co. a BUENAVEZA salt and lime lager, 4.7 ABV. Not sure of the IBU on this one, but they have a nice design, a Dia de los Muertos themed can. And that is what I am enjoying this evening.
All right, and Kevin.
Wait. What did you say you have? Did you say you have this?
That is exactly what I have, Kevin.
How did this happen? How do I have the same beer as you? I'm about to open this up and try it. It's the BUENAVEZA salt and lime lager.
Yeah.
Well, it's right to you because it is a lager. Michael.
Wow, this is very curious.
Yeah.
Curious you say this, Kevin and Angelo, because I too
Hey,
am drinking the Stone Buenavezza Salt and Lime Lager, 4.7 ABV, Liberty hops. And so happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone.
may I correct you? Hoppy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy
Hoppy,
Cinco de
yes,
Mayo.
hoppy.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Exactly. So cheers out there if you're drinking with us tonight. Okay.
Ah, nice.
So let's get to it. Let's get to some baseball news. As most of you know, baseball actually is going. So ESPN will televise South Korea's KBO organization games during the upcoming 2020 season, starting with the league's opening day on Tuesday, which is technically today. It started late last night. ESPN will become the KBO's exclusive English language home as a part of agreement with Eclat Media Group. It announced on Monday, and it will televise 6 regular season games per week. Now, do you guys know a lot about the KBO?
I looked up a little bit of it. Something else I want to add for people, if they just do a Google search for, they show the games, the Korean broadcast version on Twitch live as well. Like every single game you can watch on Twitch and it's free. Just Google like Twitch KBO stream and you'll find it. Found that out last night. So
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's great to know.
And mind you, we're gonna have to adjust our schedules because last night I think the game started at 10:30 Pacific time. Today I think it's 2:30 Pacific time. So those of you who have ESPN, they are replaying games later on during the day. And it's been fun watching a little bit of it. I hope to watch more of it soon.
Yeah, so my exposure to the KBO hasn't been very vast. As a matter of fact, I kind of discovered KBO and the fact that ESPN was going to be televising these games during this time was when I was reading up on the article about Manny Ramirez potentially returning to baseball in Taiwan. That kind of led me down that proverbial wormhole and reading different articles. And I decided that since ESPN was going to be broadcasting the KBO, that I needed to be a little bit more invested. So after a significant amount of research over the last 72 hours prior to the start of the season last night, I made a selection of which team I will be rooting for in the KBO during this upcoming 2020 season. So
Drum roll.
I will be rooting for the Samsung Lions.
Samsung. Now, is there a reason why you selected the Samsung Lions?
So a couple reasons, and it's one of those kind of off the wall, kind of oddball reasons is why you would select. So sometimes I was considering, okay, do I pick based on the logo I like the best, or the colors, or what's going to happen? So when I was doing a little bit of research on the Samsung Lions, they last won the KBO championship in 2015. The season after that, they started playing in their new stadium, the new Samsung Lions Park. So they played there since 2016, and they have not had a winning season in the new stadium. So I feel like they're due, and that's why I made my selection.
Nice. Kevin, who you going for in this league?
Well, you'll know why. We actually had someone who actually set up a random KBO pool for a group of us. And my team that I got was the NC Dinos, one of the newer teams in this league. And I'm happy to see dinosaur mascots. And it's fun because it looks, what I'm understanding is there's songs created for these batters when they're walking to the plate. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that alone is great. And it's a shame we don't get to see it with the crowds, because I've heard the atmosphere for the crowds is just fantastic. And I'm still going to need to do a little bit more research, but I'm like, all right, my Dinos won last night, so I'm off to a good start. Who'd you get, Michael, in our little fancy pool?
Oh, I think I have the SK Wyverns.
And I think they lost last night. Did they?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm starting off on a good foot.
But it's fun. Like the team that looked fun too was the Latte Giants. There's a really fun like music video. I think I sent it to you today, Michael. I'll send it to Angelo, of this guy just dancing, and this is really catchy song for like the entire team. I'm like, wow, does every team have this? And I didn't find any other teams yet, but I'm sure if I dig deeper, you can find that out. And I gotta look up. I think that it's mykbo.com. Was that the website I was telling you about, Michael?
I think so. I think so. I'll look it up in the
There's an
background.
English version website that gives all this information out about the league. And there is an English app called MyKBO Live, in case you want an app with stats, schedule, scores, and that's in English. It's unofficial, but at least it's in English. Because a lot of stuff I'm finding is only in Korean, including, I'll say, I did find a mobile game you can play on your phone of the KBO, but it is in Korean.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun because like I really don't know a lot about these teams or these games, so it's great to like unearth a lot of this information. I think it's I don't know how to pronounce it. The Lotte Giants is Julio Franco is on their staff. I believe it's the Kia Tigers.
Yes.
Matt Williams, former major leaguer, is their manager, and to have a English or an American manager is like a big deal. So he has a lot of pressure on him.
Michael.
Yes.
Don't you have to add another fact about yourself regarding Matt Williams? Weren't you his bat boy?
I was. Wow. That's yeah. So I was a bat boy on the Phoenix Giants in 1985. So yeah, there was I believe Bob Brenly was on that team as well.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, so he did a few. This was in Arizona, so so he did it. Bob Brenly did managed a baseball team to a world championship in 2001. There, who knew?
Exactly. And I will add,
what was the other thing that I was going to say about this? Oh, the KBO is also known for bat flips, which is really amazing because in the American game it's obviously frowned upon, but it's a big part of the game there. And it's actually like almost like celebrating like in soccer and stuff like that. So I really okay. So this kind of brings up a little bit of a discussion because I loved like the World Baseball Classic type of really the passion play that they used to do. And so I think that's a little bit missing in the current game. What do you guys think about that? So like bat flips are obviously not frowned upon. And there's some epic ones too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's pretty interesting.
I wish it wasn't so frowned upon in baseball, because I'm watching here going, oh, this is fun, and it doesn't look like any of the pitchers are offended. I mean, maybe because they're more ingrained in it. So it's not like all of a sudden like, oh yeah, let's do this. And
I think you're absolutely right, Kevin. It really comes down to the culture and the environment that's been fostered and created within each individual league. And I think as time has kind of evolved and times have changed, even if you look at NFL and NBA, a lot of things have changed and a lot of rules have been changed to adapt to the current playing style. And same thing, we talk about, I've been watching the Last Dance docuseries on ESPN that chronicles the 97-98 season of the Chicago Bulls, and that style of physical play just isn't very present anymore because players are too afraid to get a foul called on them. Very similar in the NFL where late 80s, early 90s, these big hits are really prominent. And I get it's all in for that stuff is all in protection for the players, but what exactly are we protecting in Major League Baseball by not allowing players to do bat flips if they want to celebrate a crushing home run, right? So kind of food for thought for everyone to kind of to sit on and think about. I'm really indifferent. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but I think it really just comes down to what everyone feels and what's been created as the norm, and that's just been the norm in Major League Baseball, and that's the norm in the KBO.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point because it's happened a lot lately. These unwritten rules, and they're going to get people, potentially put in a lot in harm's way, and especially with the Astro stuff coming up. If they were to play the season, the retaliations is kind of like it's kind of out of hand right now. So, So there's a lot of controversy around this. So, but I still think it's about fun. So it's like they're having fun playing the game.
Yep.
Michael could do a whole episode about the Astros.
Yeah, you know what? I honestly can't. I might just do it without you guys. No. I need your backing, actually.
I don't
Yeah,
February with you or March with you about this. Like, oh my goodness.
yeah, and yeah, I could probably do a whole episode on the Astros and make a case that they were not cheating. So hot take. I have a couple hot takes coming up. So that's my next one.
And
All right.
for people, if they're watching this league, to realize is two other unique things is that there can be ties in this league,
Yes.
and the DH is universal.
That's right.
Only bat if the teams want the pitcher to bat. Just two different things that you will never see. Well, I shouldn't say never. You highly unlikely you'll ever see it in baseball in America.
Yeah. And they also don't play on Mondays. That's why the team started on Tuesday, which was very interesting. Yeah. So who knew?
Right.
Okay. So this week in baseball history, new segment that I brought in only because it'll lead into some more discussions. May 4th, 1975, Bob Watson scores the 1 millionth run in Major League Baseball history, just seconds ahead of Dave Concepcion. He wins a Seiko watch and 1 million Tootsie Rolls. Now, interesting note about this. Bob Watson, I believe he was on second base and scored on a single, and Dave Concepcion hit a home run. And the rumor is that Bob Watson actually scored 4 seconds ahead of him to have the 1 millionth run.
Yeah, you didn't mention
further
that
injustice. What's that?
You got to mention why he got the 1 million Tootsie Rolls if you weren't going to do that in the next slide.
No, you please tell me.
Well, he won 1 million Tootsie Rolls because he scored right there. They decided, we're going to give 1 million Tootsie Rolls to that guy. And for some reason, Bob Watson did it. And he got, I know the Seiko watch, but I knew he got 1 million Tootsie Rolls. And the big question is, Michael, Angelo, what do you do with 1 million Tootsie Rolls? Anyone?
Not accept them.
Michael, what do you do?
That's awesome. So as baseball statisticians have gone back, it turns out he may not have scored the 1 millionth run, which is kind of funny. But this leads into.
Sorry, did he give that away? Right? Is that what happened to it? He ended up giving it to like some charities or something? Because
I think he did because he didn't want to get any bigger. And another thing he said too is that his fan mail went up from 4 to 8 after this.
Awesome.
I think he said he didn't want to give it to his kids, so he just got rid of it as fast as he could, and I think he donated it to charities.
Right, yeah.
All these boys and girls clubs in and around the Houston area probably got like tens of thousands of Tootsie Rolls, and they're like, "Great, thanks. What are we gonna do with these? Sugar our kids up." Ugh.
So this leads into my first hot take of the day.
Uh-oh.
So,
you're gonna do this to me.
Bob Watson was in the Bad News Bears breaking training, 1977.
Wow.
One of my hot takes is that when Bob Watson said his epic line that's repeated today, "Let the kids play," I was actually against this. If I was in the Astrodome that afternoon, I came to see the Houston Astros and not an amateur team. Meanwhile, if you see here in this picture, you have a young J.R. Richard.
I didn't know J.R.
Ken
Richard.
Forsch, one of the he's the only person, him and his brother were the only brother tandem to throw no hitters. Cesar Cedeno, I believe he was a multi-time All-Star and a really great batter. So Kevin, can you give your take on this? I know that you probably vehemently oppose this viewpoint.
Well, my first question is, why do you have all these gentlemen highlighted, but you don't have anything above William Devane right there? Coach Laney used to.
It's because I'm not a big fan of William Devane. I think he might be the weakest manager, possibly of the Bad News Bears. So I
Hey,
don't want to call him out. And I didn't want to acknowledge his corduroys.
You know what? I mean, I hate to say it because, Walter Matthau is incredible in the first movie, but they won this game. All right. I mean, he had a winning record. He was 1-0. Is Kelly Leak even in that picture? I don't think he is.
I believe. Oh my gosh.
Oh, darn it. I was hoping Kelly Leak was in there.
I do not see him. I don't think he might not have been.
I'm looking. It looks like one of the Marx brothers' kids is next to William Devane there. I think his actually last name is Marx. He looks like he could be related with the blonde curly hair. It looks like he's related to Harpo. But I haven't seen this movie in a really long time. But as a kid, of course, I was like, oh my God, the Bad News Bears? Yes, anything Bad News Bears is great to me. But I grew up in the 80s, Angelo, do you even know of this film?
I do, and
Okay.
I'm alongside Bob Watson, and I do say let the kids play.
Let them play.
Right? And if the fans don't agree with it, then Bob said he would just give a million Tootsie Rolls out to the crowd.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So I just want to throw that out there. I know that's going to be fodder for later episodes.
You're trying to hurt my feelings.
But I definitely wanted to put it out there.
I will say we went to a game, Michael, a college game that it was on a time frame, and they stopped the game because they thought they weren't gonna have enough time. And I was like, I could finally do the Bad News Bears breaking training and chant "Let them play." And they got people to chant "Let them play." And what happened? They let them play.
Yeah, they did. And actually, it worked out. But it was a 4-hour game after that, and we missed the second game.
Yeah, it's fine.
So it is time for baseball card pack wars. This is we get all of our cards from Hall of Fame Baseball Cards in Arcadia, California, HOFBC.com. Kevin has his packs. And Angelo, do you have your packs?
I do.
All right. So this is the Topps 2020 Baseball Series 1. There is one autograph or relic card in the box. We have not got it yet. We did it on our pilot episode, and also 2020 opening day from Topps. These are the rules. We're going to open our packs. A relic card knocks out one participant of choice. If you get a relic card, it's kind of rare to get them. An autograph card knocks out both participants and you win automatically. And then after we open up all the cards, if there's no relic, no autograph, we're going to go with highest number card, and that person who has that wins the round. These are the standings. And Angelo got a goose egg up there. I'm sure you'll get one today. We're tied at 1-1, Kevin and I are. And we're going to play this too with our guests. I'll have the packs and I'll play for them. So maybe the guests will actually beat us all. That would be quite something. So let me back out of here. And I'm going to stop the share. Okay. So if you'll bear with me for just 1 second. There we go.
No problem.
Okay. So who's going to go first?
Did you want us to open the hobby thing?
Are we doing the
Oh
hobby
yeah, that's right.
first?
Absolutely. Yeah, we were there. Each of the 2020 baseball series ones comes with a special pack, and these are just this will just be an exhibition. So please, no
like
wagering.
The Bad News Bears, California Bears against the Houston Toros. I get it. All right.
Exactly. So Angelo, why don't you open up your special pack?
Okay. Let's see what we got. I'll do it on camera so I don't get heat from Kevin.
Brother, like Mr. Mondragon was last week.
Yeah. All right. So, wow, these are really nice. So these are all foil embossed. But the first one here,
5 cards.
Nolan Ryan.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, is it? Oh, and it's a batting one. Nice.
Robel Garcia. And Mr. Iron Man himself, Cal Ripken Jr.
Wow.
Nice. And if you look on that one, Angelo, it should be numbered. It's
It is. I got 3 of 99 on the Cal Ripken.
Yeah,
There you
that one
go.
did look a little different.
very cool.
Last week I noticed in every pack we got one of those commemorative 85 cards, but those
Mhm.
obviously are different kind, right? Because it's like they
Yeah,
were
I mean, these are just special. It's like if
Yeah.
you buy the whole box, you get this extra one.
right.
These
So
are, yeah,
go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, because they
these
look
are
different.
awesome and
when
high
I look at-
quality. Yeah.
All right. Start opening it. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, I don't want to damage these goodies. All right.
So
see what
just
we
put
got.
it just put it right here like this. Just
Oh,
like,
okay.
like that. There you
I'm
go.
like-
Bo Bichette.
Yeah, Boba Fett. Hey, El Rio de Dante. Oh, I got. All right. Got
Straight
Angel.
in, straight in,
Angel,
Kevin.
you know. I'm sorry.
Kevin.
There you go.
I gotta look at the
There you
guy.
go.
That guy's not too bad. He's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's that kid's got a good future.
Maybe I'll trade you that one for an Otani if you're interested. You know, this guy's not bad either. You know, Mets pitcher. Oh, I should move it over here so you can see the name. Jacob deGrom. Like anybody watching this doesn't know who he is. All right. Oh, this one's a colored one. This is Mr. Max Kepler.
That one should be numbered on the back.
That one
too.
should be numbered. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's hard to see with my light here. Give me a second. I'm gonna.
right under his name on the
Yeah.
back.
I'm sorry. It's really like my lighting's not very good in here. 23 of 25.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
cool. So a low number. Very cool.
Yeah.
I was like, only 25. These I had to make
Very
sure I was
cool.
reading that right. Oh, wait
So-
a minute. Oh, was this in yours too? What's
That's it.
this?
That's
Yeah.
an advertisement.
I was like, what's this?
So
Like,
I'm gonna open up mine.
yes.
So we have a Jordan Yamamoto.
Oh, yeah.
Actually saw him in the Arizona Fall League.
Was that the year? That's the year we went, or when you went?
It was the year afterward. I saw him pitch in the AFL championship game, actually.
Yeah, the Fall League Stars game. Yeah.
Aristides Aquino, the hot phenom for the Reds. Cool card. More Latins. Juan Soto.
Oh wow, we're getting some stars here.
Exactly. And not numbered, but a Bryce Harper.
Hey.
So these cards are super cool. I mean, I just love how
They're awesome.
they resonate off there.
Yeah, and those
You
are
know
the.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna let's go for 20. Let's start out with 2020 opening day.
All right.
And Kevin, you
Yes,
go
sir.
first.
Oh, okay. And I was going to mention, so those cards that we all had, those are replicas of the 1985 set for those people who were collecting cards back then, like Michael and I were for sure.
Nice.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right. From the Rockies, Trevor Story. From the Atlanta Braves, Mike Sorioka. Oh, this guy's not too bad. A pitcher on your world champion Nationals, Mr. Scherzer. He's doing all right. Let's see here. From the Detroit Tigers, Matthew Boyd. And we just talked about him, Jordan Yamamoto. Jose Berrios from the Minnesota Twins. All right, getting some glare there. I should go over there. There we go. I know where the camera is now. And my stadium is Los Yankees, New York.
Nice. You're up, Angelo.
All right. 2020 opening day. Dan Vogelbach from the Seattle Mariners. Eduardo Rodriguez from the Boston Red Sox. Ronald Acuna Jr., one of the fast rising stars in the league from the Atlanta Braves.
He's hoping LA. He wanted to go to the Angels. I don't blame you.
Luis Arraez from the Minnesota Twins. Charlie Morton from the Tampa Bay Rays. Eddie Rosario from the Minnesota Twins. And my mascot is Slugger
Yeah, mascot.
from the Kansas City Royals.
You actually pronounced that wrong. Is Slugger.
I tried to extenuate it and hold it out as long as I could.
Michael, if anything else, we need a brewer.
Yeah, so we haven't had a brewery out, and
I'm like,
whenever we have a brewer,
it's okay,
even if you're
I
at
just-
home, a drink. If you're drinking milk, tea, hopefully you're drinking with us. And
Hopefully-
right off the top,
Oh.
a brewer, Brandon Woodruff. We all
Hey.
drink. All right. All right, let's do a double. Josh Haterade.
Hey.
Masahiro Tanaka. Lucas Giolito.
All right.
Eloy Jimenez.
Man, you got the White Sox stars there. Stars of the future, I should say.
Cody Bellinger. And my stadium is the Washington Nationals.
Right.
All right, so no relics, no autographs.
got
Let's go for
ready.
high card.
I'll tell you mine because I went through it after I was done. Mine is Jose Barrios, which is number 199. 199.
Kevin, I have 198, man. How
Oh.
close is that?
Highest card, 177. Kevin wins. All right. So let's go with 2020 Series 1. Since Kevin was the winner, Kevin goes first.
Oh, I do. Okay. I hope you didn't jinx Angelo by saying, "Oh, you're gonna win for sure today." You know, that's the old jinx. That's terrible.
Okay,
I-
I'm,
that's a jinx.
I'm,
That's
I'm
being
tied with the
nice.
guest. It's fine.
I hope you're not jinxing the man. Sorry, because
No jinxes.
I accused you of cheating last week. Let me
No
get this
cheating.
bad boy open so I can show that I'm shooting, not at work. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, this guy. If I'm going to start my pack off right, it's with Pete Alonso.
There you go.
Hell of a player there.
Home run derby champion.
Polar
Yes.
bear.
Jesse Winker from the Cincinnati Reds.
Just put it straight in front of you. Just put it
Oh,
straight in front of you.
what's this? It's an insert. It looks like of Fernando Tatis.
There you go.
Is that an insert? I believe it is. Yes, it is. No, I got excited. That maybe it was a relic, but it wasn't. Brock Holt. Let's see. Justin Verlander. Emilio Pagan. All right, Brad Keller. Sorry, I'm not getting any Brewers today. I was getting them all last week. Man, I need a Brewer. JD Martinez. I'm getting some good players, but no Brewers. I like this guy by his name, Bubba Starling. There you go.
Wow.
I just like the name. I hope he's going to be a good player by that. All right. We got Kyle Lewis. Mariners. And let's see here. From the Rays, I got Michael Brousseau. Must be newer. I don't recall seeing him play yet. From the Colorado Rockies, John Gray. Hell of a pitcher. Just a damn shame he has to play on the Rockies. Let's see. From the Padres, Kirby Yates. And lastly, I got Jose Peraza from the Reds.
Nice. All right, Angelo, you're up.
All right.
Tati's my winner so far here.
Manny Machado,
There you go.
Dwight Smith Jr. from the Baltimore Orioles, Matt Chapman from the Oakland Athletics, Tyler Flowers, Atlanta Braves catcher, Tommy Edman from the St. Louis Cardinals, Josh Fegley from the Oakland Athletics catcher, Blake Parker, Philadelphia Phillies, Shane Green, Atlanta Braves, Andrew Chafin from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Jorge Soler from the Kansas City Royals. For the second week in a row, I pulled a Anthony Rendon, so I'll be waiting for the updated series with the Angels uniform.
No, you're waiting a while.
Yep. I also got the Decades Next Pete Alonso from the New York Mets.
Yes.
Very similar to your Tatis card. Yep.
Yep, exactly the same one. There you go.
Shane, do not call me Justin Bieber from the Cleveland Indians. And Austin Nola from the Seattle Mariners. So a lot of younger players in my pack, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Absolutely.
Right on. Yeah, we saw you had before you had an Acuna and Pete Alonso. You know, Kevin and I, when we go to the Arizona Fall League, we get to see all these guys. So we saw both of them in the Arizona Fall League in front of nobody, right, Kevin?
Yeah. And then the story I told people is me and a friend of mine, we saw Pete Alonso in Vegas because that was the AAA team for the Mets. He struck out in a bat, and I didn't know who Pete Alonso was. I saw his number, like, oh my God. He struck out and literally took the bat and just broke it over his knee like Bo Jackson back in the day. I'm like, whoa, who is this guy? And then as next season, he's called up and he's one of the best hitters in baseball, well, power hitter wise.
Yep.
Amazing. Polar bear.
Starting out with Matt Chapman.
Hey, I think, didn't you just get?
I just got a Matt Chapman, yeah.
And you got a Tyler Flowers as well from the Braves.
That was the same pack. Come on.
But you did not get a Gary Dirty Sanchez.
I did not.
I hope you didn't get one. Gee.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hey.
And Anibal Dirty Sanchez.
Oh no. House is very
Double dirty.
Double dirty.
Marwin Gonzalez. Melky Cabrera. Oh, Tanya Shohei.
Hey.
There we go.
Shuey.
Marco Gonzalez. Lewis Thorpe. Not even sure I've heard of him. Gene Segura.
Hey, good solid player.
This is the 35th anniversary. The Dylan Cease.
So,
And future stars, Jeff McNeil.
Oh, okay. Right on.
And JT Riddle. So no relics, no autographs. Looking for the high card.
Yeah, I got mine
in
ready.
this round.
Mine is gonna be a tough one to beat because it is Pete Alonso. Just because Pete Alonso, I'll say it was, but this is number 350.
Oh
Wow.
man.
Yeah. I know. I was like, oh, damn, that's gonna be. That
I have
sounds
a
very
313. I thought I was gonna at least
I
compete
looked,
with
I'm
that.
like, wow, that would be the last card of the set.
And 304. Kevin.
Mike jinxed me.
Totally.
I'm gonna
Totally.
get my.
I would feel bad if I actually tried to do it.
This is me sleeping. This is not me in triumphant. This is me sleeping a little bit.
All right. Do we go another round or do you?
I'm down if you are.
Okay.
How
So
we doing
let's go back to opening day.
How are we doing time wise? We're good.
Yep.
All right.
Opening day.
Don't
Go
let
for
me
it,
go
Kevin.
4-0. Please, no, please don't let me go 4-0. Someone beat me. All right. Who's going first this time, sir?
Kevin, you go first. You won.
Geez. All right, fine. All right, let's see what we got here. So I guess, Michael, would you know in the Series 1, is there one of those cards in every pack? Because last time we all got the 85 commemorative, and this time you only got that, and Angelo and I got the
They're
future
scattered.
card.
They're scattered.
Okay, I just wondered if it was one of those guaranteed per pack. That's all I was trying to
Not
figure
per pack, but they're random.
out. Okay. All right, well, let's see. Here's our Bo Bichette. Kikuchi UCA from the Mariners. We got Giancarlo Stanton. And let's see here. Matt Olson from the A's. There you go. The Athletics. Excuse me. I'll say the Athletics. I heard him say the Athletics. From the Dodgers, Will Smith. Look, I got an advertisement. What is this? I got an advertisement in here too. Come on.
Yep.
You guys didn't get that in here. And my mascot is the mascot for the Blue Jays. Doesn't even say his name, does it?
It's on the front.
It doesn't even say his name. It just says mascot.
Yeah,
Wow,
he
it just
doesn't-
says mascot.
Well,
Yeah.
I think his name is Blue Jay, right?
I'm reading
Or
this.
he doesn't have a name, maybe? I don't know.
I'm
It
reading
just
this.
says mascot.
That's funny.
While you open your pack, I'll read what it says back.
Okay. So go ahead, Angelo.
All right.
The current Blue Jays mascot, who was introduced in 2000, received a makeover 12 years ago when the Blue Jays updated their logo and uniforms. Standing an even 6 foot tall, he's shorter than many MLB mascots, but every bit as agile. One of his favorite activities is hatching plans to foil the opponent. But nothing about
Hatching,
a name.
I got it. I
Nothing
get
about a
it.
name.
All right. So first one here is Randall Grichuk from the Toronto Blue Jays. Jameson Talon from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sean Doolittle from the world champion Washington Nationals. Marcus Stroman from the New York Mets. Kirby Yates from the San Diego Padres. Andres Munoz from the San Diego Padres. And you get the Blue Jay, and I get the Toronto opening day at Rogers Center.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Okay. So I got my pack. Opening day. Starting off with a David Dahl. Aaron Nola. JD Davis. Emilio Pagan. Justin Verlander. Yadier Molina. And Atlanta Braves mascot, Blooper. All right, so what's the high card?
Hey, here's my complaint about this pack here. It says 7 trading cards. I only got 6 in this thing. I'm like, come on.
Hey, that's the breaks. That's the
God,
breaks, kid.
I have 182.
these are the breaks. Thank you, yours, Blow. Oh, God, you're going to hate me, but hopefully Michael beats me. I have 184 with Matt Olson.
194.
Oh!
All right. Okay, last pack.
We got some
2020
Brewers.
Series 1.
We need Brewers. Need some Brewers, sir. And
All
an
right.
MP3 here.
Mike,
Here we
you
go.
won. You're up first.
Pack
Get a
coming up.
relic, Angelo. Angelo, just shut us down completely, please.
Mitch Garver. Chris Davis. Ahmed Rosario. Andrew Kashner. Buster Posey. Jack Flaherty. Brandon Drury. Atlanta Braves team card. Goodbye home run for the Cubs.
Oh,
I was looking at that. I was looking at this card because actually I was wondering if this was when I was actually at Wrigley Field last year and I saw Kyle Schwarber hit a walk-off.
that's
So I was
right.
wondering if it's this card. It might be, which would be very interesting. That
there's
kind
no
of
date
diverted
on
me.
that game?
What's that?
There's no date on the back of that card for the game?
It just says it celebrates the walk-off win, but it doesn't say the
Oh.
date.
Okay.
Roberto Perez of the Indians.
Mhm.
Freddie Peralta. This is a bit of a variation of
Ooh,
Johnny Cueto. As you
Oh,
can
wow.
see, it has like a little bit
Yeah.
of kind of rainbow to it.
that's fancy. Is there a number on? Is that like a limited one?
It's not a numbered card.
Okay.
Shane Justin Bieber and Austin Nola.
Man, no.
All right, Angelo, you're up.
These are Brewers.
All right.
No Brewers, yeah.
I drank
Man,
anyway.
I pulled 2 this whole time. I think I pulled like 3 in a pack last week.
So Mike Tauchman, David Price, Roman Quinn, Alex Colomb,
Oh, I like the old White Sox jersey there. Nice.
Trey Turner, Jose Quintana, James Paxton, Yasmani Grandal, Brewer.
Oh,
Let's do it.
my-
Finally.
I can feel like Dodger hatred just flowing through my veins because all my Dodger friends like hate Grandal so much because he hated on the groundkeepers and oh man. Oh, what's that?
Tyler Nakeen,
Okay, that was a cool looking card. That's why I had to look at that for a second.
Lucas Giolito, Zach Galen, Luis Severino in the 85 style,
Nice.
Franmil Reyes, and David Dahl.
All right. Let's see what we got
All
here.
right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, I don't want come out. All right, Doyer, Cody Bellinger. Get your drinks ready. Ryan Braun, Milwaukee Brewer.
Let's do it.
Now I'm back. Now I got my Brewers. All right. Let's see. From the Orioles, Hanser Alberto. From the New York Mets, Michael Conforto. This guy, his dad was Hall of Famer. Just say that. Vlad Jr. There we go. We got Tyler Beede. Is it B or Beede from the
I think it's Beede, but
let's see. Ketel Marte from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Oh, look. This looks familiar. How about you?
yeah, exactly. Nice.
And Roberto Perez from the Indians. Get your cups ready. Freddie Peralta from the Brewers.
Do
All
it.
right. This pack's already a winner no matter what's in there. I got a couple drinks here.
Nice pack. Okay.
Hey, I'm not even done yet. Hey, I wasn't done yet. Logan Allen from the.
Where are these cards coming from?
I know. Sorry.
I know.
Hey, my old friend Nolan.
There you go. We'll have to talk about that someday.
Oh God. Yeah. And then my last two, I'll just do this quickly. Kristen Stewart and Jose. I'm not gonna pronounce that. Urquidy from those Astros.
Actually pitched in the World Series last year.
Okay. Well, good
Yeah,
for
I
you.
saw him in Round Rock. That's why I know that.
Wow.
All right, is that it?
While we're looking up our numbers, Nolan Arenado is a resident of South Orange County, and there's actually a street named after him at the Lake Forest Sports Park in Lake Forest, California. That was named after him just before everything went down in coronavirus.
Nice. What do you got, Angelo?
301.
Manga, what happens if we tie? Because so far my high number card might be your high number card.
So you
Actually, I take
think?
it back. I take it back. I was gonna say, do you have anything higher than your goodbye home run card?
Yes.
Okay, good, because so do I. I was like worried. I was like, oh no, if we tie. I have Ryan Braun 347.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh shit. I have 328.
347.
God. Kevin.
Man.
3 and 4. All
Leaping
right.
the mat with us.
3 and 4. That's all. 3 and 4. I didn't win all.
Okay. Well, Angelo, what you,
Yeah, that's
Hey, don't
you-
count
there's-
me out.
you're gonna hit the
Don't
back
count-
end.
to
Don't
quote
count me
my old
out.
friend Disco Machine. What's your fault?
You did it.
I didn't do it.
All right. So let me entertain you. Let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
Oop.
Oh, we're gonna get updated standings. Oh no. Oh, it's trivia time. All right.
All right. So it is trivia time.
Yeah.
So this
right.
is where you can get it back. This is where you can look like a genius if you know these great things about baseball. And this is the fun part. Everybody loves trivia. Angelo, Kevin,
Yes, sir.
which of these expansion teams did not win its opening game? A, 1962 Houston Colt 45s, later to be the Astros. B, 1969 Montreal Expos, later to be the Washington Nationals. C, 1977 Seattle Mariners. Or D, 1977 Toronto Blue Jays.
Wow. One of these won a game?
No, they all won a game, but who did
I'm
not?
sorry. Excuse me. They all did not win. Sorry. Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
So
so
only
so
one of
three
these
of them
won.
actually won their opening games.
All right. Well, I have my guess. Whenever you want me to just give you my guess?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm gonna guess it's C, the 1977 Seattle Mariners.
Okay. Angelo?
So Kevin stole my answer because I
Oh,
actually know the answer to this one. Because Kevin, it was our beloved Los Angeles Angels that defeated the 1977 Seattle Mariners in their debut game.
Nicely done.
Wow.
That you are
That's
absolutely
fire.
right.
I was like,
1977 Seattle Mariners. What you may or may not know is they didn't score a run in the first 2 games.
oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's awesome. And if you know the Mariners, they had a miserable season that year. So
It's funny because in my head, I'm like, I don't think it's them, but I forgot that they lost the Angels that first game. So thank you for clarifying my answer, Angelo, because in my head, I'm like, it's got to be.
yeah. And the only one that I knew was I remember watching the Toronto Blue Jays one. That's like a famous one against the White Sox. It's like in Exhibition Stadium.
Wow.
It's like in the snow. It's like
Oh, my
awful.
gosh. Wow.
Yeah, totally.
He played
And
that.
not only did the Angels beat the Mariners, I believe they shut them out or held
Yeah.
them to 1 run, something like
Yeah,
that.
he said they didn't
Yeah.
score for a couple games.
Yeah, the Mariners didn't score a run in the first 2
Oh, they didn't
games.
show you up. There you go.
Wow.
All right, awesome. So you guys,
It was good as the Pilots.
yeah, you guys did awesome on that one. Okay, question 2. What is the only major league club to turn 2 triple plays in the same game? A, 1908 Tigers, B, 1916 Giants, C, 1964 Cardinals, or D, the 1990 Twins? Either of you can.
I know.
go.
I'm thinking. I'm
Okay,
So-
so still
I'm
marinating on
thinking
it. Okay.
here.
Yeah, I don't. So I'll be on. I don't know for certain. Much like last week's question with the Dodgers throwing the giveaway, the Dodger fans throwing the giveaway baseballs on the field.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess D, the 1990 Twins, only because I vaguely remember seeing footage of this in highlights at some point, and it looked 90-ish. So complete and total guess. That's my logic behind it, but that's my final answer.
Okay.
See, you
Kevin?
have logic behind it because in my head, I'm thinking like, this sounds like something that would only happen before 1920 in baseball. Because I would hear about, oh God, it was like Wagner, Tinker, and the
Yes.
infield, like the Pirates in like the 1910s, which is like an insane infield. So I'm like, that sounds like that would be something that would happen in like 1908 or 1916. I think, God, was Ty Cobb around by 1908? Heck of it. I'm going to guess the 1916 Giants. Why not?
Okay. And your correct answer is
Hey,
1990
good job, Angelo.
Twins. Nicely done,
Wow.
Angelo.
Thank
Was
you.
that infield?
Total guess, but
So
I'll
this
take
is
it.
this is the very unique thing about this. I think this is the only time this has ever happened, and it happened exactly the same way. It was a ground ball to Gary Gaetti at third. He tags third, throws to Al Newman at second, throws to Kent Herbeck at first. It happened twice.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So you're telling me Greg Gagne, the shortstop, have had nothing to do with that?
No. He will be forgotten in all this.
That's too bad.
And also Greg Gagne, the wrestler,
No,
will actually
absolutely.
be forgotten in all this as well.
What's pronounced different, sir? I wasn't
Hey, hell
They're
of a
both
drop
from
kick, though.
Minnesota, so that was when I was growing up, that was very confusing. So I thought that maybe the shortstop for the
Yeah, who knows?
Twins
T-Rex
play
Kent
also
Herbeck,
was in the
by the way.
AWA.
Hey,
T-Rex,
that kid had a hell of a drop kick, though. Tell you that.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So a great job on you guys on
Hey,
that one.
2 for 2.
Yeah, I mean,
Angela's on
you
fire.
killed it. See, now you're gonna come back and you're gonna get back in the pack war. So like your trivia's dead on. That's awesome. Great job.
Trivia.
Okay, so we're gonna end with one to grow on, and this is one that I've been holding for a long time, and I love this one so much. I've been waiting, like you can't understand how long I've been waiting to talk about this. This is a baseball fact you might not have known. So April 8th, 1988, Steve Jeltz catches Gary Carter sleeping on second base with a hidden ball trick to pick up a double play to end the game. Okay, so literally a hidden ball trick ended the game. What a lot of people might not know about this game is that the Phillies won 5-1. Gary Carter went 3 for 3 and hit a home run for the only run. He was tagged out after Howard Johnson flied out to nails Lenny Dykstra, who threw it back to the infield and saw that Carter was switching his feet and tagged him out. Now, that is impressive, right? So a walk-off hidden ball trick, right?
Yes.
It was Gary Carter's birthday.
Oh. Michael, can I say something that's going to make you very upset right now? Because it's going to tie into something earlier in our broadcast.
Okay.
You know who else used the hidden ball trick successfully? The Bad News Bears in Bad News Bears and Breaking Training.
Full circle.
In that game, they
Full
used the hidden
circle.
ball trick to beat the Toros in the half inning where they were threatening to pull further ahead before the Bears came back to win that game.
I was hoping that you would forget that.
Oh, no, I'm not going to forget that. I can't believe you knew about that.
That's awesome. So definitely full circle. So this
Yeah,
is one I've been sitting on for like so long. And then when I researched it more, and it's super early in the season. I think it's like maybe like the fourth game of the season.
Yeah, first week of the season. April 8th.
Actually, I recently saw footage of this because I was, again, the internet wormhole. I was watching a compilation video of hidden ball tricks.
Yeah.
And this was a part of that. And one of the more recent ones is the Todd Frazier one, I think from last season or the season before. So it's funny that this was the one to grow on because I literally just saw this and I was surprised because they kind of, tacked on the tail end of it that it ended the game that way. So
Yeah,
it's bizarre that not only did it end the game that way, but it was his birthday and he had a really great game too. And that one little mistake.
You can
totally
disgust through that photo.
Yeah.
You just stand there and like, that looks like that picture taken at the moment you realize like, oh my gosh, really? You got me.
Yeah, and of course the camera. If you watch the clip on YouTube, the camera follows Gary Carter all the way back to the dugout, and like the umpire emphatically like calls him out, and it's like it couldn't be like that's like the worst feeling ever. Can you imagine? It's like when Colton Wong got picked off in the World Series game to end the game on first base against the Red Sox. I mean, like, what's a worse feeling than that?
Well, maybe when Babe Ruth got caught stealing to lose a World Series, that's a famous one.
Who's that?
When Babe Ruth got caught stealing to lose a World Series for the Yankees.
Oh wow! I didn't even know about it. I'll have to research that.
Oh, there you go. Well, sorry, you didn't hear me say that. You can talk about that in the future.
No, that's fantastic. That's a good one.
At the end of a World Series, and I believe mid-20s. I want to say 26, but I might be wrong on that.
Wow.
I can't tell you pulled 2 triple plays in the game. I can tell you that one.
Who is it?
Well, Babe Ruth. That's all I'm telling you.
Oh, I see.
That's what I'm saying. I get throw random stuff like that.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I mean, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We've gone an hour. I think a little bit over. Wow, right on an hour. So like we're perfect. So again, thank you so much for joining us. We really look forward to doing this every week. I know Kevin and Angelo have said that to me. And we're going to start incorporating some other people into our flow and get some other people involved that might be of interest to you for other reasons, but they're also super big baseball fans like us. Like I'm so glad that there's some form of baseball back. I'm looking forward to Major League Baseball coming back. I'm not sure in what form it'll be, but as long as we have this and we can just literally talk baseball, have a craft beer, and enjoy this, it's really super satisfying. So thank you for giving us this outlet. Kevin, is there anything that you would like to promote? I know there's some places that you do definitely want to promote.
Well, I mean, just real quick. I mean, personally, I'd say, obviously you can see on the screen what to follow for Beer Baseball Blog. If you're looking to follow me, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Lock and Loll. That's LOKNLOLL. See what Lil I'm getting up to in my little apartment while I'm stuck here in quarantine. Also, just promote your local business. Go to your local brewery. Place I always tell people to go to if you're in and around Orange County is called Redbeard's Tap Room. If you have a growler, you can get a great deal on what little they have left on draft, or they have coolers full of beer. So if you live by Anaheim, by Angel Stadium, go check out Redbeard's.
Awesome. Angelo.
Yeah, so nothing really to plug or promote. My craft brewery picked week, and I'm going to be visiting them for the first time this week. Get some to go, so I suggest you do the same. Game Craft Brewery in Laguna Hills.
Yeah.
So make sure you check them out. Video game themed brewery. Definitely go check it out once California opens back up. BUENAVEZA, 2 thumbs up so far, so good. Happy CINCO. And yeah, like Mike said, we're having a ton of fun doing this. Appreciate you guys tuning in and all the feedback we've received. When we talk about the term passion project, this is exactly what this is for Kevin, Mike, and I. And we're having so much doing this, and we just hope you guys come along for the ride with us and enjoy it alongside with us. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Well said. Thank you so much. And what is Kevin? What is the Gamecraft Brewing that beer that I can't get enough of?
Oh goodness. Pay the Way. Is that what it's called? The last time I went there, they weren't making it, unfortunately. But it was my favorite IPA, and I'm thinking like I'm butchering the name. It's like pay to win. That's what it is.
Pay to win. That's right. Oh my God, that beer is so good. Please,
Black IPA is one of the best IPAs I've had. Period. And every time I went to Gamecraft, I'd get that. Fortunately, they didn't have it when I went to order right now while things are closed. But I had to make sure one time I had to get a crowler to bring to Michael. I'm like, Michael, this will be one of your new favorite IPAs, and I'm glad to see you agreed to me.
Like if you were to put like a banana split, like the biggest banana split right here in front of me, and put a little taster of that beer, I would go for that beer. Like it is so good. Like I can't tell you how much I love that beer. I just wish that what it's in Lake Forest,
Laguna Hills.
Laguna Hills.
It's on
Okay.
the border. It's right next to the 5 freeway. When you look it up, you'd have to like go off the freeway and go off on a little side road. But if you're driving down the 5 south, you'll see it right off the freeway.
Well, awesome. And well, thank you so much for joining us. This has been a blast. Again, we're on Twitter at look up Beer Baseball, Facebook, Beer Baseball Blog, Instagram, Beer Baseball, YouTube, Beer Baseball Blog. We're going to try to do this every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. It'll probably be rotating. If people can't make it, that's okay. But this has been a blast, and we're just going to keep on going as long as we can. Thank you, Angelo. Thank you, Kevin. This has been tremendous. And again, we won't see you at the ballpark. We won't see you at the brewery anytime too soon. But thank you for joining us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.